the past few months, or maybe the past few years, have you been looking back? Are those memories filled with regret? Hello, I'm the sleep fairy. I'm very small and softly fragrant. I can sit anywhere, as long as it's beside you. If you invite me in, I'll gather all your little stories and turn them into a path towards sweet dreams. Here, I've prepared a warm, fragrant bath for you. Let the weariness of today melt away. Soak in the warmth and talk with me for a little while. Tonight's story is about the time you've already lived. I'll live differently tomorrow. I fall asleep making that promise to myself. But when morning comes, that familiar sense of helplessness somehow finds me again. And once again, I find myself barely managing to do only the things right in front of me that simply have to be done. Everyone else seems to be doing so well. That person already seems so far ahead, while I feel as though I'm standing still. The dreams I once held feel impossibly far away. I begin to wonder if those dreams have drifted too far away from me, and I find myself growing smaller and smaller inside. Right now, even simply making it through each day feels overwhelming. The careless words people toss around leave little wounds all over my heart. Can someone like me really move closer to the future I long for? It feels like I'm sitting inside a well that has become my safe place, even when someone reaches out to pull me out. Part of me wants to leave, while another part of me doesn't. There are nights when self-blame and resentment take turns finding me. But even on nights like these, small changes are quietly taking place. During all those days when it looked as though I was doing nothing, I was still feeding myself, watching the world around me and continuing to think and worry because, deep down, I wanted things to get better for me. And those of you who haven't been feeding yourselves properly, please reflect on your behavior. Life runs on food after all. The truth is, when I look deep inside my heart, I realize that I want my own happiness more than anyone else's encouragement. I may be longing for my own support the most, and perhaps more than anyone else. I'm the one I want to hold tightly in my arms, because the person who wants me to live well more than anyone else is none other than me. So what I need to stop is putting myself down without enough reason. And even when there is some reason, the vague self-blame that keeps me from getting back on my feet and the habit of comparing myself to others. Have you all this time been looking at yourself through standards that were far too harsh? Perhaps, during all that time, we were tending to the wounds in our hearts, building the strength we needed to stand back up again, and going through an exhausting inner struggle, wondering when we would finally be ready to rise. Perhaps we simply didn't have the courage to take that one step forward. All the while deep within us, experiences both big and small, our observations of the world and plans of our own were quietly coming together, forming one enormous seed. The reason we couldn't find the courage to let that seed sprout may simply have been that we wanted so badly to do everything well. Can you see that now? We need to look at ourselves with clear and honest eyes. Work on the parts of ourselves that still need to grow, and at the same time, treat ourselves with love and care. After all, I am my own closest friend, and the person who influences me more closely than anyone else. Even on the days when I couldn't do something well. On the days that were simply hard, and on the days when I had to pause for a while, the person who stayed closest to me through it all was me. So from now on, I must not abandon myself. I don't need to feel excessive pity for myself either. I simply hope I can hold the version of myself who somehow made it through those days, opening my eyes in the morning, making it through another day, smiling among other people and making plans for tomorrow. All of these things may seem ordinary to some people, but for us, they may have been acts of survival. So right now, hold yourself close. You've been through so much. People who have been hurt think more about how not to fall than how to run. They become more focused on avoiding pain than on finding happiness. And so, we may have spent our lives being cautious, tense, and always preparing for something to go wrong, never quite feeling at ease. Life is harder than we often expect, because everyone is fighting wounds that no one else can see, while still having to move through life with the face that says, "I'm fine." Even through countless days when we wanted to give up, we still chose another new day, and somehow kept creating something to look forward to. That is far more remarkable than we realize. When we become accustomed to anxiety and helplessness, it may feel easier for a while, but deep inside, a sadness begins to settle in. The belief that things will never get better. And that is when we need a system. If we don't want inertia to hold us down like a swamp, a system may be more useful than willpower, because our moods change every day, and our emotions are always shaking us. A promise we can keep, even on days when we feel helpless. Getting out of bed, straightening the blankets, washing ourselves well, and dressing ourselves with care. Or small actions we can still do even on sad days, having coffee at a cafe we love, or trying the task we've been avoiding the most for just 30 minutes. On days when we feel pathetic, we can feed ourselves something delicious to give ourselves a little strength, or we can gift ourselves something small we've been wanting and gently ask, "Now, do you feel a little stronger?" These are things not someone else, but I myself must do for me. After spending enough time thinking about why I had been so helpless, I need to have a more honest conversation with myself about what I want to do from now on, even if only for a little while. I need to stop the voices of the world that cover my ears and close my eyes. I need to listen to the voice within my heart and to my truest desires, being grateful that I am alive and able to feel all of these emotions, even if only for 5 minutes, writing down my feelings in a journal, treating myself well, feeding myself well, and dressing myself with care, starting with the smallest promises I make to myself, like saying out loud, "I love you, thank you, you can do this. There is still so much time left. I hope you won't force yourself to merely survive. I hope you will willingly choose to live. Don't keep looking back. Now, let's move forward together."